everyone, this is your host, Nael, and today we're going to be watching episode number 5 of this series of videos where you tell me how are you dealing with the whole pandemic situation around the world. So as you know, the virus is not the only thing spreading around the world. Right now, we are having some sort of revolution against racism, and it's something global from United States, Brazil, UK, you name it. We are having a conversation that we did not had in this magnitude, and it's amazing. To be honest, I feel very proud that so many people have stood against racism. And if you haven't noticed racism in your country, then you're acting upon some sort of privilege. Instead of putting a blind eye, I suggest you educate yourself. And that's why I'm going to invite you to check out the link in the description box, which is blacklivesmatter.something, where you can find how to donate, petitions to sign, books to read, videos to watch, you name it. Don't forget to check out everyone that's participating in this video. All the links are in the description box. Without further ado, take a sip of tea and enjoy!
Hello, my name is Tahni Osterman, and I am a teacher in South Korea, Seoul, South Korea. Well, I was a teacher up until March, when I lost my job due to coronavirus. But on the side, I also have my art job. So I do a lot of paintings, like landscape, Korean architecture paintings, stuff like that. So because of coronavirus, our school lost a lot of students, so they had to let me go. Which, at the time I was upset about it, but it's allowed me a lot of free time and I've gotten a lot of work done. So a lot more paintings have been completed due to that. So we didn't have an actual official quarantine. We had a government suggested period of time where we couldn't, or were encouraged not to visit large group things, like no sports events, no going to churches, things like that, no go to the bars and clubs. Not meeting people is not that difficult for me. I feel like I do quite well with the free time, the alone time. Like I said, I've been painting a lot. I've got 1, 2, 3 paintings going right now. It's working to my benefit. I did apply for unemployment because I lost my job. I don't have an income, so I'm receiving unemployment from the Korean government, which I'm able to do because of my visa, thankfully. A lot of people aren't in that situation and they've had to find alternative jobs and work recently, so it's really tough for a lot of people. So I've been doing that, and then I've also got my art job on the side, so I've been selling prints and things like that. Whenever we do leave the house, though, we have to wear these masks. So everybody gets 2 masks a week. They're government issued masks, I guess you could say. So everyone is allowed to buy 2 a week, and we just wear them like this whenever we're on the subway or buses. Other than that, life hasn't really changed too much for me. I know a lot of people who it's impacted their lives negatively in terms of, they're still working, but they have to maybe teach online or do things like that. So I luckily don't have to worry about that because I don't have a job anymore. I'll probably look for another job in the summer when the market gets a little better, either the summer or the fall. So up until then, I'm going to be working on my paintings. These are some plein air paintings I did recently. This is when the cherry blossoms were in season, and this is from the same park. So down the street from there, there's a little mountain with a pagoda thing on the top of it. This one is my most recent painting. It's a park near my house with a little Korean style pagoda place in the center. So anyway, thank you. If you have any more, questions, or you want to follow me on Instagram, I am otani_studio. So thanks. Bye.
Hey, my name is Nawal Doucette, and I am in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. I'm a multimedia artist who is probably best known for belly dancing and dark character creation. And I'm currently quarantined in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada, where our local government was really, really fast to respond on things. And we've been in a loose lockdown since about the middle of March. When you go to the store currently, it is optional, but recommended and suggested that you do wear a mask. And I do wear a mask when I go shopping for groceries. And I've turned my shopping trips into maybe once or twice a week, and definitely not as often as it was before. When we go to the grocery store, we have to also wait in line now to ensure social distancing, and it's definitely kind of weird. With my free time, I don't know what free time is. I am always working on dances, or I'm working on costume pieces. I also make different horns and costume pieces and body chains. And so I don't really consider the concept of free time a thing in my reality. All of my gigs and worldwide tours have been canceled this year, which is pretty mind-blowing. I had a pretty awesome lineup of places to go this year, including Cairo and Berlin and Portugal and Moscow, Russia and California, and that's all completely canceled. I've been able to teach some of my classes online, which has been amazing, and also take some classes online. And I am setting up more of an online store for more of my art generally. And I'm actually broadcasting different live shows through Zoom. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now, actually. I'm at the studio that I rent here in St. John, getting ready to present a piece virtually. So I've been able to maintain performing, which is really cool, even though we're in isolation. Recommendations that I would have for anybody watching is just try to stay positive and try to stay active and move your body every day. Just do something. You know, it could be drawing, it could be making something, it could be dancing. It doesn't need to be professional level for it to bring you good mental health, or for you to just enjoy yourself and for you to pass time and make your body become physically tired so you can actually fall asleep. People have been saying that they sleep a lot during quarantine, and it can really make you have a lot of crazy thoughts if you're not like diffusing your energy through the rest of your body and it's all just staying in your mind. I'd like to thank you for asking me to be a part of this interview, and I'm going to say bye from now from St. John, New Brunswick, Canada.
Mi nombre es Zetha, soy ilustrador y tatuador, vivo en la ciudad de Armenia, es un pueblito muy pequeñito en Colombia, y sí, yo estoy en cuarentena hace como 70 y algo de días. Todavía el gobierno nos dice que nos tenemos que estar en la casa, que tenemos que cuidarnos del virus, pero la verdad, yo siento que la cuarentena no es una solución a todo lo que está pasando, porque está trayendo otros problemas. Digamos que para uno que tiene unos privilegios es muy fácil, pero teniendo en cuenta que hay gente pues ya pasándolo mal, con hambre, sin trabajo, con deudas y muchas otras cosas, ahí es cuando uno dice, no, esto no puede ser así, no puede seguir así, y hay que buscar otras maneras. O sea, el virus fue el detonante, ahorita vienen otras cosas. Para mí llevar la cuarentena pues tampoco es que haya sido muy complicado, porque pues soy freelancer y estoy acostumbrado a trabajar desde mi casa. Le he encontrado la parte buena, en cierto modo. A veces he dicho, si no fuera por la cuarentena yo no hubiera hecho esto. En cuanto a cómo he administrado el tiempo, pues es que ser ilustrador, como freelancer y tatuador, yo tenía como mis tiempos y sabía muy bien cuando iba a trabajar, que cosas que no hago todos los días, y afortunadamente, porque me queda mucho tiempo para trabajar en mis proyectos personales, entonces digamos que ahí no se ha visto mucho el cambio, pero sí ha disminuido el trabajo como tatuador, porque digamos que tatuar es una cosa de contacto físico y directo, así que pues la gente también, yo creo que por cuestiones económicas no está bien, y afortunadamente tenía ahorros. Tampoco digamos que mi nivel de vida me exija tanto como para necesitar mucho dinero, pero ya a futuro uno lo empieza a considerar y se da cuenta de que si esto no mejora, sí habrá una crisis. Y cuando todo esto empezó, para mí era muy fácil como aprovechar, y dibujaba todo el día, entonces desde que me levantaba hasta prácticamente la medianoche, pero como con el tiempo ha ido minorando y ya no soy tan productivo, y ahí es cuando le estoy empezando a echar la culpa al hecho de no salir, al no pues al no tener gente como enfrente, a mí me gusta mucho ir a un café a dibujar y siento que creativamente eso me ayudaba mucho y ahora me hace mucha falta. Y al ya tener una rutina de que deja de ser agradable, pues claro, ya como que afecta y lo enloquece a uno, pero pues por ahora esperar a ver qué pasa y que todo se mejore. La verdad no tengo como dar unos tips o unas recomendaciones a otras personas porque yo creo que las recomendaciones las puede dar alguien que esté por fuera o que vea lo que está pasando desde otra perspectiva y en este momento todos estamos viviendo lo que es una cuarentena, lo que es una pandemia, entonces creo que simplemente hay que saber llevarlo como a la manera de cada uno y esperar no enloquecer.
Hello, everybody. My name is Héctor Rivera. I'm currently living in Medford, Massachusetts. I'm a sales manager at a marine retailer called West Marine. At the moment, I am not in quarantine. Everything it's going somewhat normal. Never went into a lockdown or any of the sorts because of the United States kind of handle things a little bit different in between states. So each states can like put their own rules and so on. So Massachusetts never went into full lockdown. We did took precautionary measures in terms of shutting non-essential businesses. It was more gradually than everything at once. That's one of the main things that Massachusetts did kind of different, that instead of locking everything down all at once, they started little by little putting more strict measures as time went on. And I think their mentality behind that was to do not create like some sort of panic all at once. I always thought that it should have been taken a little bit more seriously. I don't think it is not that we didn't took it seriously. It's just that I think it should have been handled a little bit different. I always looked up to Puerto Rico, the way they were handling things, and at the beginning I actually thought that it was the right thing to do. But because we run on a very capitalistic mentality, it is not really an option to do things in a certain way, especially on a big like trade state as Massachusetts. It's been, for me at least, like I said, we were considered essential or an essential business, so to speak, because being on the boating industry, I think we are the only, we're the only retailer that caters to that industry. They are first responders, like the Coast Guard, the fire department, the police department, all of them. We actually cater to all of them, and especially, but there are many people, especially here in Massachusetts, that actually leave aboard in their boats. They need it somewhere to be able to do their purchases, to keep going and be able to keep their house pretty much in good shape. So we never closed down. We took many measures as any other business, like wearing masks, wearing gloves. It was kind of a learning curve at the beginning. I mean, none of us were used to it, so it took a little bit of time to like get used to make that a routine. It never felt forced. I think everybody had a good understanding and a good idea of what's going on. So in that aspect, I haven't felt lonely or bored in a sense. The state kept like food places open, so I have been able to do groceries and buy food outside. I've been trying to like minimize that as much as possible. Because of that, I really haven't had that much free time. Yeah, I have kept busy. So it hasn't really affected me as much as it's affected many other people, especially people close to me. I think I don't know, I have to feel grateful for that, I suppose. Sorry for my cynicism. It's just that many things could have been avoided if we had acted sooner as a nation. But we're in the situation that we're in now, and I think it is what it is, and we have to do the best that we can with it. I have found like a sense of tranquility, even though I haven't been free or out of a job. I have found myself with a little bit more time. The hours at my job, they got shorter, so it didn't affect me in terms of the time that I was going to work, but it did change my schedule. I've been coming home earlier than before. It has allowed me to work with music, or at least try to set everything up and come up with ideas, something that I have abandoned a long time ago. I have taken the time to go back to create and plan with friends to bring stuff that hopefully will be coming out soon. Don't have any platforms yet. Most of my bands are not active anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna be releasing anything under those platforms, or I'm gonna do something new, or it's gonna be something completely unrelated to what I used to do. Hopefully I will do something that will allow me to generate some income from it while retaking all these past projects that I have left behind because of lack of time or lack of effort. Thank you for the time. I really hope that everybody stays safe. Please try to go outside as least as possible. I know that we are little by little starting to opening up and start to feel like some sort of normalcy, but I still think that we need to be extra careful. We cannot let our guard down. It's not the time for any of that yet. Much love to everybody, and my blessings to Floyd family, most of all. It's very interesting times that we're living in. Peace, love, kisses to everybody, and take care.
I want to thank everyone that's participating in this video. Without you, this video couldn't be possible. And I also want to thank you, dear viewer. Without someone watching my videos, then why am I making them anyway? Don't forget to hit like if you like this video and subscribe for more. You can hit the bell button if you want to be notified every time a new video becomes available. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. Take care and bye!